What up, guys?
What up, people?
What you saw
I
something
don't
over
even
there?
know. Yeah, it's Mike. Mike, Mark.
What? Eric, let me tell you something, man. Mike, back you on the video.
Man, where's my money? Again, man. This Mike
Let me tell
thing,
you
man.
something,
You know,
Mike.
Mike. Crazy thing is, I've never seen. Look at him. Look at this.
People keep asking till the day, like, what does he look
Right. Who's
like?
this Mike we're talking about? I don't even.
He's he still owes you that $20, right?
No, that $20 right now, you best believe is in the 2000s. Yeah, definitely.
Man, you gotta charge that
Oh, that's for
interest.
sure.
What's the deal, bro?
We here, man. You know, one breath at a time. Myself, when I wake up in the morning, I pee excellence. So
Okay.
every time I wake up, I make it a point to put my jeans on one leg at a time. You know, I try not to,
Mm-hmm.
lay down on the bed, put my legs up, and that's
Yeah.
breathing, man. Just people forget to breathe, so I breathe a lot. I,
Is it cold Is it cold in
no,
right now? Because you
look,
you
look,
look you look like an
you see
Eskimo.
how I'm living?
Yeah, you putting this thing on like you're cold on your head, but you're not cold on
The
your
reason I
arms.
put this on is because my hair is getting longer, and I hate when my hair falls on my head. You know what I'm saying? Like unless I put or
Yeah,
something like that. Like if I put gel and I do whatever, but when it gets long and it's on my face, it makes me want to cut it. So because of that, I
right.
rather put this. It holds my hair together or whatever. I wear hats at times or whatever, but plus I look good. Look at that.
Yeah, I
Look
agree.
at that pose. Look
I
at that
agree.
pose. You gonna tell me this don't look good?
I think the only people that look better than us is the
I
BTS
don't even
dudes,
think
bro.
so, Mark.
I don't
Look,
Eric,
they
really?
do look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't think they're human.
They don't have. I've never seen someone without a damn like a pimple on their
Right.
face,
You gotta have some defects. Like everybody has a
bro.
defect. Like me, it's a defect. It's a me. I got a this. It's almost a defect, but it's also a big plus
Right.
because I'm packing 12 inches. So yes, I'm packing up. I'm listen, look. When I stand up, I feel something tickling my ankle.
Yeah, they call you elephant
That's it.
trunks.
So yes, it's
Right.
a
That's right.
curse, but guess what? It's a good curse to have. People
Yeah, yeah.
enjoy it. People pet it and stuff. So things like that.
Who pets it, Eric? Come on, man.
No, no, I'm kidding.
You got it just coming out like this, like.
Well, you gotta give the
But
people something to watch. I mean, they know a lot about us. They get better know some stuff
I
that are
agree.
private. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
One of these days, we'll let it loose. But anyways, this is what I was gonna tell you, Eric. So
BTS.
no, not only that. I have this friend. Her and her entire
Chris.
family.
Oh, you said her.
It's a her.
Christina.
Yeah, it's a her.
No,
No,
or Samantha. Is it
no.
Samantha or Samantha? Sabada.
Samantha. Sometimes our Creole just takes
Me, I
over.
just say Sam.
Yeah, pretty
That's it.
much. This girl, her and her entire family, all they do, all day long, they watch Korean
Right.
drama, which
Okay.
is, like the
Right.
novelas.
Right.
You know what they call novelas, the Latin novelas like
People
Mexico,
are
Brazil,
those
different.
things. People,
Who?
you don't see the actors. They're always actors and actresses. Like the cast, they're always crying.
Yeah, and there's always a Maria.
There's Maria.
Maria. There's always a
And
Maria, like
and
Maria.
there's always something she did wrong. I don't know if these guys go like this, right? But look, they go like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay,
Or they got somebody cutting
accent.
onions in the bottom,
Exactly.
but you don't see it.
But yeah,
There's always Maria's always
good
cheating. More
all the time.
Maria, porque tú haces eso, Maria.
Dime por qué.
But man, you talking about these Korean dramas,
Right.
dude. You should see these people, bro. They're flawless. They don't have a damn. I know. I've also heard over there they're big on like they're big on the Korean beauty. It's called K
Right.
beauty. So these people, they have like every day, morning and night. They got like 20 layers
Right.
of face moisturizer, all kinds of processes that they do to keep their skin
But
beautiful.
which is something, man, you gotta have patience for. Like
I've been using it, but
you've okay. We'll talk about that
yeah, yeah,
off the air, because I need to know the secret. But yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I cannot lie. I gotta be honest. Why do
uh,
people always gotta be honest, man? Let me.
yeah. That means you've been
You want
lying,
me to
mother.
be honest? Like, of course, be
No,
honest.
lie to me.
But hear me out. Where was I going with this? No, for me, like I do a morning routine. It's not even a routine and a night routine, but I don't call it a routine because all I do is after I shower, I put cream on my face because I'm getting
Right.
older and I want my face to kind of stay, the way you see it, because I belong
Yeah.
on the tissue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
But
you you you're basically GQ's about to
you
call you.
already know, Mark. You already know. None of them guys. You see all these guys. They're saying, uh,
Yeah, talk about
Cruise.
Chris
What's
Hemsworth.
the other? What's the other dude? I know we're going on a tangent, but Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
Chris
is
Hemsworth, Tom Cruise, Chris
these
Evans. Get out of
these
here.
guys or or name some of the sexiest guy in the world because I let them. But I'm not. You
Right.
know what I'm
And
trying to say, like, I don't try to contest.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you see me, you see I'm chiseled. Like I'm like a
Yeah.
product of Monet or Picasso or something. You know what
Right. And one thing I'll say humbly.
right. We look good, but we look
Uh
good.
all right, you know what? We're talking a lot of shit. Let's get
Let's get
serious
back
right now.
to the nitty gritty. So me,
So
in the morning I put, and at nighttime I put. Right, my wife forces me to do. Bro, I
yeah, yeah.
don't
I
even know
I
how
do it too,
people
bro.
do. Like the other day, literally,
No,
my
no.
wife sat down. Mark, she was doing her nails for 3 hours. How?
Well, that's the thing about women, bro. Women have way more patience than we do.
It's crazy.
You see that thing called there's a book that says women are from Mars, men are from
Right,
Venus. Women are from Venus, men are from
something like that.
Mars. I don't even know if that's a book, but
Yeah. Anyway,
that's 100%.
anyways,
I
that's neither here or there. But like you said,
I've I've
uh huh.
definitely it's true because I'll tell you right now. Look, I'm not gonna lie either.
Right.
I've been doing this K beauty thing too,
Or you,
bro. I mean, you
or
see
you
it,
already
right?
know, Mark.
I
I
mean,
think,
you
yeah.
anyway.
But
So
one thing I wanted to say is I hope that these guys and these girls one day turn to our channel and say thank you for the inspiration that you all give us to look good.
I don't know if you knew, bro. BTS, they're no longer a group.
Yeah, they're back to school.
They're no, it's not that they're back to school,
BTS, no,
bro.
Mark, look, think about it again. BTS.
Back to bro. I'm slow as
Thank
hell.
you. Look, Wagwan.
Yes, I didn't even realize
Back
what you
to
did
school.
there.
They went back to school, so there's no more BTS. What else?
Yeah, bro.
BTS.
Behind the
Big Titty.
scenes. What?
Big
Big titty Sabrina.
behind the scenes. Yeah, yeah. There you go,
Yeah, behind the
guys.
scenes.
So you've been watching a lot of adult movies
No,
behind
man,
or
no.
the other
Behind the scenes, like
the other day. I wanted to.
E.
I just wanted to search BTS, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put behind the scenes schoolgirl, bro.
Eric, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Anyways, guys, between
Okay,
18 and 28, you have to serve in the
right.
military.
Tell,
So the oldest had to start first. I think it was Jin. If you remember them, I don't know if you remember exactly who's who, but pretty much,
Jen, Jen. How about the other one, Juice?
Jen and Juice. All right, so check it out, man.
But you're
So pretty much this is them saying bye to Jin.
wow,
He's the oldest one. There he is right here.
wow.
So I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 28, 20, I don't know. So they're saying bye to him, bro, because see he has to go. But this happened months ago, by the way. He's already in the military.
Wow. So they're already out there. And this type of culture is in Asia, especially there in Korea, is that once they reach a certain age, they have to go to the military.
Yeah,
They have
man.
to.
Yeah.
So, and there's no escaping it. I mean, you say no, then you probably get persecuted or whatever. But that's crazy because what if you
Yeah.
don't want to go to the army? You know what I'm trying to say? What if you don't?
Well,
You know?
so this is what I heard. I heard first of all, um the Korean people are very proud. They're a very proud race,
Of
so
course.
they're not gonna say no, even if they don't want to. They won't show it. They're very patriotic. You know, the American people are patriotic too. Not all
Uh,
Americans, but American people are very
right.
patriotic. But I heard the Korean people, they are, even if they don't want to, they are gonna, they won't even show it. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because they're very disciplined. It's all about,
I,
discipline. So
mhm.
they were not gonna go because apparently BTS has made so much money for South
Right.
Korea. These guys are pretty much like they're more famous than the
Wow,
president.
that's amazing. Oh, no,
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who's the president of South Korea, Eric?
uh, uh,
Oh.
I, it's. I mean,
But can you tell me who BTS is? Of course you can. They made so much money for the
right.
country as a whole. These guys got to a point they're more famous than anybody in
I
the
believe.
world if you think
I
about it.
believe it.
They've that the country that they were gonna give them, what is it, like they were gonna skip them. They were gonna give them like a pardon.
Right.
I forgot what's the word. It's not the word, but they were gonna basically say, you're BTS,
Right. Well,
you
pardon.
don't need to go.
Pardon. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Is it a
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
pardon? I don't think it's a pardon, but I
For the sake
pardon
of
is
this
when you do something
conversation, it's a
wrong.
pardon.
These guys are such stand-up guys, and they're so proud that they're like, we don't care for BTS, we're still gonna go, and they're going,
I
bro.
mean, that
So basically,
it's in a way setting an example. I think they're setting an example of patriotism to their culture, to their people, right? So
yeah, and that says a lot,
as
bro.
you said, I'll add to what you said. A band like BTS is huge. It's not just in Asia; it's around the world.
Oh my God, bro.
Everybody and their
Yeah,
mother knows about like BTS, right? And
right,
when you're at that level of as a celebrity, you're very influential to everybody in the world, to the young kids, to the adults, to whatever. Like you're just influential, right? So anything you do, people have their eyes on you, and if you're gonna respect your culture, you're gonna go to the army, you're setting an example for everybody else. It's okay to go to the army, it's okay to serve your country, it's okay to train, it's okay, so and in fact the other day I was watching, I don't know which place in Asia, I would have to go back and look at it. I don't know if you've seen that clip where kids, I'm talking about 10, 11 years old in class, uh learning how to um put a gun together and remove, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like,
I mean,
huh?
where the hell was
So
that, man?
we would have to look for it, man. It was like, I don't know if it was in China. I don't know. I don't want to say, but I know it's in Asia. But the kids were 10 years old and they're cleaning guns and learning how to take them apart and put them back together. In our culture, obviously, that's like what? Like if you're a 10-year-old, you shouldn't be playing with a gun, right? But every
Yeah, yeah.
culture is different. So who are we to criticize, right? But
None.
that's what they were doing. So that's why patriotism is huge, and it should be. It should be. You should love and respect your culture. You should promote your culture. So I think it's
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I think it's a good thing they're doing for me.
I mean, it's a big deal. Why? Because first of all, they're saying that we're not just because we're celebrities. And listen, they're beyond celebrities. They're called
The
idols.
only I
People.
think the only this is the way it works. This is the hierarchy of greatness. You have God, Two Bros React, BTS.
You're trying to piss people off, or
But I'm for real. Like it's true. Like you know what I'm saying? So
pretty much this is how it's gonna happen right here. You see, we got Jin right here, which is the oldest. He's the one that went first. We got I think the second one, oh yeah, the second one was J Hope, which is him.
right.
He's the one that he's going now, or he went already. So it's by age, obviously.
Wow.
So he's the oldest, right? So anyway, so now it's supposed to be between Suga, which is him, and RM. So it's supposed to be between these two because the other ones are very
Right.
young.
More respect to them, bro. I mean, it's again, there's a lot of evil in this world, and if you can be part of what protects, at least learn how to protect your people and your culture and whatever, I mean, they can only be learning, right? They're only going to train. It's not like
Right.
they're going at war. Hopefully, like we're against war and all that kind of stuff. But if they're gonna go to
Yeah.
train, and represent their country some type of way, I mean, more power to them. I think I'm excited to see when they come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
And
excited to see what
that's the
happens.
thing, bro. Right now they're doing solo. The ones that are not going to the army, they're doing solo. They're doing solo projects. Like the other day, a friend of mine, they went to the Suga went to Chicago. He was doing a concert. They went to the Chicago concert. I heard it was off the
Right.
chain, but pretty much they're gonna come back. I hopefully they come back bigger than ever. You know
I
what I
hope it's
mean?
not. I hope it's not the end of BTS.
I hope it's not. I really hope
Right.
not.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to mention, bro, is the age of social media right now, dude.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because I was actually even today. I was talking today. We went to celebrate. By the way, in the U.S., it's Mother's Day, so we got to tell all the mothers we love you.
That's right.
Happy Mother's Day to you all. The world needs you. The world evolves around you, and obviously you
Right.
are the ones that are raising the next generation, right? So
Much respect and love to all the mothers out
there's
there,
all women in general, all women.
all women in general. Yeah.
But I was talking about that because look, I was the conversation was this. Funny you brought it because we talked about it the other day, you and I. But I brought it up today
Good
as well
man.
because we were talking about how social media is lit. It's look, technology is good, but it's a two sided. You know, how do you say it? It's a two sided
It's a double-edged
double edged
sword.
sword. Thank you, Mark. You see.
That's right. That's why I'm
There to
here.
help me think. I got it. A double-edged sword because yes, you need technology to do a couple of things, right? Like me, I was telling him how happy I was when I first got AOL email. Remember when it was to look
Oh my God! It used to go blang, gadang, gadang.
somebody would
Zzz.
send you an email there, and I wish it had stopped there because when it started evolving, now we have social media, which in a way, basically, what that's doing is it's exactly what the word says: social media. Now people are socializing online, and they forget to socialize in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when you were young, Mark? We're still young, but remember when we're in our 20s or in our teenage years, and you couldn't wait to go out. Like, you hear there's gonna be a party at this spot, whatever. You, oh my god, I'm excited. I've never been to this spot. I want to see how it is. I want to see who's there. I want to see who's going. And in your mind, you're like, oh, is that girl that I like going? You don't
That's
even
right.
know because you don't have a cell phone at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it built anticipation. When you got there, you, oh my god. And the people our generation from the 70s and 80s, you guys know what I'm talking about. Whereas now, if I say, yo, Mark, or if, whatever, let's go to this spot. Let me search and see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't like this spot. Or let me see who hangs out over there. Oh, no, no, no. This place is not a place for me. So it kind of controls, in a way, it controls the way you live your life, the way you see things. People are constantly going on to spy on other people. Let me see what this person is. Oh, this person this person that. Oh, that, how many friends does this person have on Instagram? And then when you see them in person, people are very introverted because they don't know how to interact with human beings anymore. Like, people don't know how to be
Right.
people.
This subject about social media, I could literally do a whole
Right.
five
Oh yeah.
hour conversation about
Yeah.
it. So this is where I'm gonna start. Social media has its pros, but I think it has way more cons than pros. For example, social media, if you were to ask me what are the pros would be social media is great to promote your company. Social media is great for a business, certain things like that. Social media is good if you wanna, like, for example, you want to keep up with your family and friends that don't live around you, sure. Personally, I feel like social media has done way more damage to society than good.
Right.
And the problem is, look, for example, did you know that TikTok in China is a completely different TikTok, the US TikTok? Did you
You
know
know
that?
that. Yeah.
So in China, obviously they're communists. In China, they regulate what you can see, what kids can see on the app.
Right.
You see here when you go on there, like me for some reason, when I open TikTok, I've opened TikTok 3 times since I've had it on my phone. I've opened it 3 to 4 times. I never use TikTok,
Right.
right? But lately I said, you know what, I'm gonna get it because we're gonna start promoting our on there, me and
Right.
you.
Right.
Every time I open TikTok, it's either something that involves sex.
Right.
It's some video that sexualizes a woman,
Right.
like or it could be dudes too. Dudes just like like showing that doing some sexual
Right. Right.
behavior, women showing their ass, or like for example dancing. Even the dancing I heard in China, you don't get that in
Right.
China. You don't get the dancing, the this and that. I heard in the Chinese version, the kids get material on there that they can
Right.
use for their to progress their life, like math,
Right.
education
Right.
stuff, educational stuff. Whereas here we get the dancing,
Right.
the people fighting. You never open TikTok and you see people fighting.
Yeah. Well, me, I don't have TikTok. Right.
Even Instagram, even
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Like when you're flipping Instagram stories,
Facebook, Instagram. Yes. Yes.
when you're flipping, Eric, when you're flipping Instagram reels, when you're just like
Right.
TikTok, when you're doing the reels, you're just
Right.
flipping. Don't I always fall on people fighting in the
Right.
streets.
And,
Uh,
and this is what the problem is, right? Because when you see when that appears on your phone, if you don't swipe quickly, if you watch it,
it thinks, oh, he wants to see that.
exactly. So if you watch it for just 5 seconds, you keep flipping, you're gonna get another one. You're gonna get one. So
Yeah.
it's gonna keep on coming to your phone, and 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 this is another thing it does. Social media. If it was regulated to the businesses, like you said, that would have been perfect. That would have been fine because you're sharing your services and your business and trying to make the world, offer your services to the world and your products or whatever the situation is. But let me give you an example. When we were young in our 20s, Mark, or in our teenage years, crimes existed. Crimes existed
Since the beginning of
since the
time.
beginning of time. But we didn't know about them unless we were able to see them right in front of us. We didn't know about them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
pulled up the newspaper, yes, but that was left to the adults. The adults read newspaper because they could take it.
Yeah.
As a kid, you just want to be a kid. You want to have fun, play soccer, go run after gazelles or whatever the situation. You just want to have fun.
Yeah. You just want to feel the world is
Correct.
paradise.
When you start getting older, yes, you start learning that there's evil in the world. But
Yeah.
now the evil is right in front of your eyes. So what does that do to the brain? Like what does that do where as they say, life is 99% mental, 1% whatever else you do with it. But
Yeah.
99% you're capturing all that information. You're looking at people literally beating each other up. Literally the other day, bro, it happened in Florida, I think. A elderly lady was walking her dog by a lake, and a alligator came out trying to get the dog, but got the lady instead and dragged her in the water. Somebody filming, and it's like it's
No, it's ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like you see
I
people
think.
drowning and people filming and laughing, and
Yeah.
they drown to death.
Remember remember Childish Gambino when he made the song This Is America? Remember?
Right? Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a
That
part
video.
in it where he goes, I might be
Uh-huh.
wrong, where he was shooting people. He was pulling a gun and shooting, and everybody was just there with their
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
So society now, and it's crazy because people don't realize the effect of negativity has on your
Right.
brain. Like, go ahead and do an experiment. If you're watching positive stuff like comedy, Disney movies, like, I don't know, cartoons, whatever, happy stuff, I'm trying to say here. If you're watching that all the time, you're going to be happy. You're going to feel happier. Now start watching fights, shootings, road
Right.
rage, politics. Politics is a very negative stuff to
Aggressive
watch.
porn.
A what? Eh, so if start watching all these things, right? Watch what happens. You're gonna start thinking in a negative way. It happened to me. It happens to me,
Of
bro.
course. Of
It happens to me. You know what I mean? So social media as a whole, yes, some of it is great. Like look at me and you, Eric. If it wasn't social media, we couldn't be on YouTube. We couldn't be on Spotify. We couldn't be on places like
Right,
that.
right.
You know what I mean? So Spotify, I'm saying social media has great things, but I feel like you have to limit certain things because you're pretty much there are certain things they are poison to your
They're
brain.
unnecessary. And
And I read a book. I read a book called Think Like a Monk,
right.
and he explains to you you got to be very careful what you put in your
Right.
brain. And not only him, Tony Robbins. I've seen, we watch a lot of Tony
Right, right,
Robbins. He says it. Be very careful what you put on your
right.
brain. He was explaining, don't even watch the news anymore because the news these days they're just there to create, I don't know, to create certain type of
Right.
division. So he was
It,
saying that. I was like, wow,
it's in
man.
every aspect, man. It's in every aspect. And I think it's 100% what you said. It's about being careful of what you allow yourself to see, being careful of what you allow yourself to, because you have a choice, right? You have the phone in your hands or you have your computer. You're the one that decides where you want to swipe or what you want to see, or if you want to see anything at all, in all honesty. So you decide, because we have to be careful what we're feeding our heads. I mean,
But Eric, man, one thing I also have to mention, I've said this in our past videos. When I was a kid, um, I'm gonna get a little graphic here, but when I was a kid, dude, you know, if I wanted to, when I had urges, I used to take a damn J.C. Penney
oh
magazine.
Lord.
You know what I'm talking about? I used to take a J.C. Penney magazine, guys, that had like
So no wonder
a,
is
a
because pages were stuck. Like some of the.
I mean, Eric, you ain't gotta say
Oh,
all
but
that
that's
on
not what you're
camera.
alluding to. Oh, okay.
I mean, no, bro, it was milk that. Remember, I was eating cereal, milk fell on it. But
Me,
anyways,
you know what I
so
used to use a lot? The Rihanna books, man. Rihanna
the
magazines.
what?
Rihanna magazine. I know.
Eric Rihanna didn't exist at that time. Well, she existed, but she was not
I
famous yet.
think
But anyways,
then I got into my 30s.
yeah, I think you're still doing that shit right now. But anyways, here's the point. The point is, at that time, there was no to get porn. It was first of all, you couldn't get
Right.
porn. The only thing that existed at that time, it was when you go on the channel. I mean, when you're flipping the channels, whatever.
HBO.
HBO. If you had HBO, HBO would
I
go.
used to go out on
If you,
Howard Stern, bro. I used to go out of
yeah, yeah, Eric, come
Sexy Time
on, bro,
Explosion.
come
Huh?
on.
Sexy Time Explosion, I said, bro. Bro, when Howard Stern used to
Listen,
bring those women, and they would
yeah,
get the Siberian thing, the Sibian,
yeah.
whatever.
That Eric, tell me not. That wasn't like porn to
That
you.
was porn, yeah. And
That
it
was
was
porn to you, to
under
us.
parental control, by the way.
Yeah,
So,
and most of the porn that was available at that time, first of all, you had to pay,
right, right.
right? You had to go get a credit card. You had to register. You had to
Now,
pay. And they look like they were just moving furniture. If you
yeah, I
remember,
remember. Slow mo,
like they wouldn't show anything going in. It was like,
right, soft porn, right, right. They were just,
yeah, and then yeah, and then little do you know the guy's basically just cutting onions in the bottom, but it looks like he's doing something. So not only that, so me as a kid, what did I used to do? I had a damn teddy bear. I mean, I had magazines like Jesse Penney magazines with
that,
women's
that's
underwear.
super true. Mark had a teddy bear with one eye. Literally.
Eric, come on,
No, no, no,
bro.
for real. If you guys seen the movie Ted, the teddy bear looked exactly like that one, but it was a female teddy bear. And Mark went all out on that teddy bear.
Eric, man,
Huh? Huh?
why you guys put all the secrets out, man? All I'm gonna say, that teddy bear stood up on its own. But anyways, here's what I'm gonna say. We are so desensitized right
Big
now
time.
as society because in the palm of your hands, you could get a billion websites with billion
Big
porns.
time.
And not only that, that's porn. But let's talk about social media. We're talking about social
But
media here.
yeah,
If to me, seeing a girl in a JCPenney magazine turned me on as a kid, That's a girl literally posing with, Jesse Penny magazines, Burdines magazines. You guys don't know what Burdines was. It used to be called, it's Macy's now. It used to be called Burdines. Now, when you're looking at these girls, these Instagram models putting their ass out on Instagram,
That
that's pretty much 10 times worse.
actually spreading their legs and everything, bro. You see literally
Bro,
like camel toes, and it's like, yo, you might as well be naked. Like,
camel toes.
yeah, you've never seen them? I'm gonna send them to you.
Hey, Eric, come on,
And
man.
partially it's my fault because it's on the algorithm.
Yeah. But anyways,
But
so
make sure,
yes,
but
social.
make sure when you post when
I'm gonna edit it
no,
out.
but I'm saying make sure like when you post it, you make sure my wife is not allowed to see this video. All right, everybody else
Yeah.
can see
No
it.
worries.
Just
Yeah. I'll
yeah,
block her. But yes, social media definitely. Now, another aspect of it also is dating. What about dating? What about what Tinder and Bumble and these websites have
right.
done? Yeah, I'm sure some people have met the love of their lives on these websites. I'm
Mm,
sure. But a lot of it, back then when you wanted to talk to a girl, what'd you do? You see the girl, you go talk to
right,
her. You had the cojones.
right,
If you guys don't speak Spanish, you had the cow
right,
nuts, and then you say, I'm gonna talk to this girl. First of all, you were socializing, you were actually practicing,
right.
right? Now you don't even do that
No,
anymore.
no, it's
And what about that girl? Think about that girl. That girl probably had one or two guys. Probably one guy at work, one guy at the gym, spitting game at her. Now the girl in the palm of her hands, she has a million dudes hitting her up. So in this sense, to me, relationships are not even dating. It's not even something anymore. You know what I mean? It's not even special
right. Yeah,
anymore
you're right.
because you got too many options, too many people, too many this.
It's if I had one wish is to go back in time and for this to have never happened, but now that it's out there, again, the only technology that I really appreciate, to be honest with you, is of course I like the computerized I like the computers for like administrative stuff, like reports and paperwork and emails or whatever. But I would say medically, technology helps a lot.
Oh
it,
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
helps a
yeah.
lot. It helps a lot with planes and transportation and stuff. But other than that, when it comes to like social media, I mean, look, I'm happy to be on YouTube. I love our YouTube family. We're what 350,000 strong and growing, but it helps us, at least you and I, do something positive with it. Something that's
Yeah.
influential in a positive way to our family, to people watching us, to all you guys watching us. But like you said, porn is porn. Some people just see it as sex, but it it objectifies a woman and a man, right?
Yeah.
Um, Socializing is good, but in person, not. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like there's so many ways we could go about this, but it's one of those things that I'm. If I had one wish, would be to go back in time and for this to have never happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have friends that they've deleted social
Right.
media completely, and they said they've never been happier. Like I have one of my best friends. He told me he deleted Instagram. The only thing he goes on is
Right.
YouTube. I don't even look at YouTube as social media, but I guess it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
but he deleted Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. He deleted everything, and he goes, "Man, I've never been so
Yeah,
happier, bro."
yeah. No, no, no. You're absolutely right, and I mean I'm thankful for it. Like I said, because you and I were who we are on this platform, but um, but other than that, yeah. I think I think the conclusion to this is when you mentioned that there needs to be regulations, so parents got to be careful, but there's
Yes,
so many factors.
there's so much you could do, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But anyways, also next time we'll leave this. We're out of time, so we'll leave this for next time. But now I don't know if you heard, AI is taking over,
yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah, big time.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it next time. We'll
Let's
talk
talk
about it
about
next time. Yeah.
because I gotta go drain the anaconda, and
Yeah. Eric,
I'm
come
saying
on,
all this,
bro.
the sexy time explosion. I gotta,
You talking about the anaconda that you have in the cage,
no,
right? The
but
pet
they
anaconda.
already know. The family knows because they've been following us for the.
What about the new people? They don't
what the
know.
new people already know by just looking at us. So it's nothing that you cannot talk about. You could talk about it, but in a professional way. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So yeah,
right,
I'm
right,
gonna
right,
drain the
right.
anaconda. I
Okay, all right, bro. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
I
Leave us
also
some
got a shower.
comments,
So for
subscribe.
those of you that want to think, about in the shower, you don't need to think about Chris Hemsworth or Channing Tatum or what's the other one?
Chris
Chris
Evans,
Evans, or or
Ben Stiller.
or Jonah Hill or stuff like that. You could just think about me, Mark Jonah Hill.
I said Ben Stiller. I don't know where that came
Okay,
from.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyways, guys,
But it was fun. So it was
hope you
super
enjoy.
fun, and I want to say thank you to you guys for tuning in, man. We got
Yeah, man.
all kinds of stuff. We got to come out with the email too, man, because I wanna hear about the world out there. Like I want to get some people. I want to
Yes.
get some of you guys to, obviously all you guys, right? But sending messages. I want to you speak your mind, things that you want to find out, things you want to ask, stuff like that.
Yes. 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 Take. All right, guys. We out.
I mean,
Peace.
no, I don't like that.
You don't like that one?